So, Sub, you want to troll your friends today, huh? I hope you know how to. Just to make sure, I want you to run us through all the best ways to mess with your pals in Minecraft. Everyone loves playing with their friends, but sometimes things can get a little tense. Perhaps you caught them stealing. Or in the middle of a turf war. Maybe you just want to prank your friends so badly that you decided to do one of these things. It's all a little bit of lighthearted fun at the end of the day, but at least it makes sure that your base is protected and your diamonds are secure. Are you ready, Sub? Let's take a look at what you've managed to come up with. Sub has gone all across the world creating bases in different biomes for his different troll traps. First, let's start with a classic. Number 1. If you're concerned about other players, the best thing that you can do is hide your base completely. After all, having no visible entrance means you don't need to protect your stuff much at all. However, if you're like Sub and you still want to troll the other players, you can create a completely fake base all of your own. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just big enough to make it believable. Ever needed a use for trap chests? Sub is using his to lure any unsuspecting players in. This will trigger a giant batch of TNT that is sure to make them regret their entry. Of course, it's only a one-time use. So, what else have you got for us, Sub? Number 2. If you want to go for a full frontal assault, why not grab a few dispensers and arrows? Why all the buttons, Sub? He's made more of a cobble castle this time, and added a solid iron door to ward anyone off. Buttons will tempt the players in, surely trying each one until they reach one, leaving them right in the line of fire. Here comes a noob. Hide! Quickly, Sub! Ouch! That's gotta hurt. Number 3. The swamp is a pretty slimy place, so Sub thought it would be a good location for his next troll. You really like slime, don't you, Sub? Using pistons and slime, Sub is going to create a sort of bounce pad or slime cannon, shooting the players all the way up into the cobwebs. Hopefully, they'll still be hanging there when you return. Looks like this guy thought he could take Sub's cookies. Not today. Just in time to catch the culprit. Number 4. We're back in Sub's wooden cabin, as he's made some slight adjustments since we were last here. Sub? Are those pistons? You have quite a lot of them. Are you sure you're gonna need them all? It looks like Sub wants to use some pressure plates to trap players in their own circle of doom. No one likes lava, but there's nothing worse than not being able to do anything about it. Someone's trying to sneak into Sub's base, and it looks like the pressure plates are triggering the pistons so they can't move anywhere. Good one, Sub! Number 5. Have you been camping recently, Sub? Or are you just using them to troll your friend? Deep in the desert, Sub has created a temple. It looks incredible from the outside. Your building techniques are second to none. But inside, I think he's laid out another trollish trap. You're gonna get yourself quite a reputation around here, Sub. Feel free to leave the doorway in the open. We want your friend to go through the door so that they activate the pressure plate on the other side without realizing. Doing so will cause the sand to update and fall into a large cluster of those trusty campfires. Burn, baby, burn! You've done it again! Number 6. We're at sea for the next troll. Since the water update, Soul Sand and Magma have had a huge impact on how people design their base entrances. But it also means that not everyone is entirely used to them. They're even less likely to expect that they lead to a trap. Something players will be looking for is the Sea Temple. It seems he's filled the temple with dangerous drowned and has used the magma as a way to drag down any adventurers expecting to find treasure. The player is unable to escape and will end up joining the army of the drowned. Number 7. When you're deep in the mine, it can be annoying having to run up and down all the time. Building a rail track with chest minecarts might become really useful. But sending your chests packed with rare ores off on its own can also be really risky, especially in multiplayer. Sub's placed an entirely new track and hidden the real one. Watch as this pro player thinks he's going all the way down to Sub's mine base, when really, he's being directed straight into lava. Ouch! Number 8. In the desert, you've gotta be cautious of sand. When it isn't updated, it can be prone to falling, and you might get caught. Sub loves his clock, so he wants to make sure that players don't destroy it. Luckily, a few pistons and some sand can go a long way. Looks like any player that gets too curious will instantly be suffocated. The worst way to go, and a brutal troll indeed. Number 9. Hey, Sub, what's the deal? Why are you collecting pufferfish? Are they going to come in useful for your next troll? Sub knows that pufferfish can poison you if they inflate, and he's done his best not to die while gathering them. You can place pufferfish in water and cover it with carpet. To any wandering intruder, it would seem that they're getting poisoned for no reason whatsoever. Just make sure you carve out a special route for yourself. And finally, number 10. Now, Sub watches a lot of game shows. In fact, he's addicted to obstacle courses. So he's decided to make one himself out of his base entrance. Every Minecraft player loves a bit of parkour after all. The last thing they would expect is a special lever on the other side that can remove the jumping blocks, leaving the player stranded or dipped into a spicy, spicy pool of lava. You got him good, Sub, but not a game show I'd like to play myself. Thanks for showing us all of your bases, Sub. You certainly love to troll people. I just wonder if you may have angered a few too many players. Perhaps you might want to consider switching to a different server for a while. I think you're bound to get pranked. Oh, too late.